Hi, it's Ivan Michelt again. In my previous video, we talked about biofilms and I explained why it's so important to remove them. One of the things I did not yet mention is that it's important to remove them because, as I explained in other films, if we don't remove them, one of the main functions of our saliva will actually mineralize them. Because one of the main functions of our saliva is to constantly remineralize, recalcify the enamel surface. Because, as I said before also, we eat so many acid things, we drink so many acid drinks that will constantly, every time we do it, weaken the surface of the enamel. And fortunately there is this function of the saliva that will remineralize them usually within 30 minutes. However, if there's a layer of plaque which covers the tooth, then it is this plaque which is going to be mineralized and which is going to be calcified, in other words, and we call it then calculus or tartar. So that creates a very difficult to clean, rough surface, ideal for more bacteria and more plaque to adhere, and then obviously for more calculus to form. And that's a very bad thing for our gums. I have an article here of which I will send you a copy, and it's been published 70 years ago. It's been sponsored by Philips Sonicare, so it's kind of publicity, but it's a very, very interesting article, and I'm sure they will not mind me spreading this article since it's in some way some publicity. And it deals with microscopic and other research into the biofilms. So this is the first thing. But then, and obviously, I have to explain you, but that will be for the next video again, to how to ideally remove the biofilms, with brushes and other tools. But first of all, I want to mention something else. And that is that we found, not just us, I mean, some research has been done in several parts of the world already, that taking capsules with seaweed will actually diminish the amount of plaque that is formed on the teeth, and so, in other words, that will again diminish the amount of calculus that is formed on the teeth. And I came to the conclusion that this is an article which deals with that, but it's not specifically about teeth, but it mentions all the the nutrients that are in the seaweed, etc. But I came to the conclusion that probably the most important thing which is in the seaweed regarding dental plaque prevention is iodine. And iodine is a well, here it says, this is in Dutch, it says iodine, the medicine, the universal medicine that's not totally understood. And this is an English article, and I can send you a copy of a article that has been published by the same author, and that is online, so you can just read it online. This one is one that I've bought from him, and the other one is free, and it's shorter, so it's easier to read. But the thing is, it is very well known that we all need iodine for our thyroid gland, and that's very important. But apparently all the cells in our body need iodine, and especially the immune system needs iodine. And so if we have just barely enough iodine for the thyroid, and that's the case for the majority of people in the world, I would say, well, not totally in the world, let's say in Europe definitely, then the rest of our body, of our cells, are depleted in iodine, and the immune system is not working so to its full potential. So that's why the seaweed contains a lot of iodine, and especially in Japan, where people are eating seaweed on a daily basis, they consume like I forgot the exact figure, but it's about not 10 times, but nearly 100 times more iodine intake they have than we Westerners, because the iodine that's eventually administered through bread and salt is way too little in dosage, considered what we need. So that is important, really important. And I think, since I see that I'm already talking for 5 minutes, I'll leave it here. The rest will be for my next video again. Thank you for watching and see you soon.